Hello everyone, in this video I'll be translating and summarizing the latest Urdu broadcast by Shahbaz Gill to make it accessible for our English-speaking audience. Let's go through the key developments and insights in Shahbaz Gill's words. Among today's most important news, I must first raise a very serious issue. Over the past 2 to 3 years, there has been a troubling trend. People are being falsely accused of blasphemy or insulting the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. These false and fabricated allegations destroy innocent lives. People are either killed or spend years in prison, while their families outside suffer immense social isolation and shame. They can't even show their faces in public. We, without any investigation, become the judge, jury, and executioner. We even issue religious verdicts or fatwas against the accused. Often, their family members, even those outside, get caught in the crossfire, and the ones who are in prison are as good as dead. Everyone knows Pakistan has extremely strict blasphemy laws. Despite these laws, people are still framed using false accusations under the same legal structure. There is an ongoing case in the Islamabad High Court, which we've told you about before. Now, a heart-wrenching video has emerged. I want you to watch it closely and then please help us, guide us in the comments. Whenever I speak on this topic, many friends comment below saying, "Gul Sahib, we respect you, but please don't talk about religion." Some even say these different people are inherently worthy of punishment and I should not defend them. But I'm not defending anyone, because if I do, people will issue fatwas against me too, and I'll have to defend my own faith. I still remember when I was in government as a minister or advisor, even then PMLN falsely accused me. The video is still on Twitter where I gave a full explanation saying the allegation against me was false. So just think. If a government minister can be targeted this way and has to defend himself publicly, imagine what they do to an ordinary person. The ones who don't even get a chance to explain. They're either tortured, killed, or imprisoned before they can say a word. So please watch this video carefully. I truly need your guidance. Many of you are elders or more knowledgeable about religion than I am. Tell me what we should do in such cases. Please don't just say the accused should explain themselves. Often they don't even get the chance. The damage is done before that. Now, put your hand on your heart and think honestly. If this kind of allegation was made against your own family member, how would you feel? In this video, an elderly woman is being accused. She swears on the Quran and recites the kalima, saying the accusation is false. And it is said on social media that a police SO is taking her oath. Instead of asking the accuser for proof, the state is asking the accused to swear their innocence. What kind of twisted justice is this? Still, I say thank God the SO gave her a chance. Imagine if he hadn't, she could have been tortured or arrested. So please, first listen to the video patiently. Then I need your feedback. I'll say more after that. I believe in the finality of prophethood. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the last and final messenger. You heard in the video, they're questioning an old woman about who brought the meat today, who performed the sacrifice, whether her son-in-law is Muslim, what her name is, and whether she did Qurbani. These are deeply personal and irrelevant interrogations. Now, such videos are appearing every other day. This has become a dangerous trend. Justice Ishaq at the Islamabad High Court has begun to expose it. There's a case where it was found that Rao Rahim and several associates allegedly created fake WhatsApp accounts using foreign numbers pretending to be girls. They would then befriend boys, add them to groups, insert blasphemous content and coax them to forward it. As soon as the boy forwarded the content, they saved the message and accused him of blasphemy, often after demanding bribes. Those who paid were let go. Those who didn't were jailed. Justice Ishaq is doing a great service by broadcasting this case. Rao Rahim and others are now exposed and have no answers in court. This was a whole business built on fake blasphemy charges. So, I'm requesting you again, what should we do in this situation? Believe me, even talking about this is terrifying. My dear lawyer friend Rana Shakur often tells me not to speak on this issue because people are very emotional. Even if you speak the truth, they'll attack you. He's right. We ourselves are afraid how to present such matters, fearing accusations against our own faith or receiving fatwas being declared worthy of punishment. Trying to get justice for others might make us need justice ourselves. So please guide me. Those among you who are more religious, more experienced, how can we stop this trend spreading in our society? If Westerners point it out, we call it a foreign conspiracy. But this is our own problem. How do we deal with it ourselves? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Moving to the next news. You all probably know about Suhail Warich and Fiza Ali, who's an actress, anchor and morning show host known for her candid and natural style. She was recently on an Eid show with Suhail Warich, and again he launched into harsh criticism of Bushra Bibi's hijab. I don't understand this. Warich is a senior journalist with a respectable past, but for months now he's been repeatedly attacking Bushra Bibi's veil. This same person used to call politicians insects or animals. I don't know what's happened to him. Yes, he's currently very close to Mohsin Naqvi and flies around in his plane, but still that doesn't justify personal attacks on a veiled woman. It doesn't suit his stature, his surname or his career. I'm not even referring to what Fiza Ali said about bathrooms and bedrooms. Leave that aside. I'm talking about the political side of journalism. These repeated attacks are beneath him. There's a short 30-second clip. Watch it to see what Fiza Ali said when Suhail Warich attacked Bushra Bibi's veil again. Fiza Ali said he would have been cleaning bathrooms if he were abroad, since he pokes into everyone's private space. Kamran Shahid and others laughed and endorsed it. Warich was roasted online and clearly felt the heat. He tweeted a quote from Mian Mohammed Bakhsh saying, "I'm like a stone in the street. It's improper to bring up sweet pudding in front of dogs." This is a deep quote, but someone who truly follows Mian Mohammed Bakhsh wouldn't attack a woman like Bushra Bibi this way. If you're flying with Mohsin Naqvi now, fine, but don't misuse the name of such a revered poet. He's now lashing out at Fiza Ali, but we can't understand why. Maybe he should instead reflect on his own actions, these constant, vile attacks on a woman who isn't even in politics. Please, I humbly request, stop attacking women in this way. You may be politically aligned with Nawaz Sharif or Mohsin Naqvi and against Imran Khan. That's your right. But attacking a political opponent's wife like this is wrong. As Mian Mohammed Bakhsh said, when sugarcane is crushed in a press, the juice comes out and the process is painful. So don't be surprised if your own actions come back to crush you. Please show some restraint. Let's move on to the next news. The next story is that Bilawal Zardari suddenly made a statement out of nowhere. He was asked whether he had heard that Imran Khan might be getting bail. He responded, "If the courts are granting bail according to the law, then we have no objection. But honestly, who are you to object or not object? I mean no disrespect. But are the courts supposed to ask for your permission before granting bail? The whole process is being controlled by the Field Marshal. It's up to him whether bail is granted or not. You're just inserting yourself in between." Then Bilawal went on to say, "If Imran Khan gets bail, our party will not challenge it." How exactly will you challenge it? Your party isn't even in the federal government. You're only in power in Sindh. Sure, your father is the president and your party sits in the government, but ultimately this decision is in the hands of the Field Marshal via Shahbaz Sharif. It's not even your personal case against Imran Khan that you go to court or not. You never went to court against Imran Khan before, so now saying you won't go is pointless. These are absurd, nonsensical statements. It's just Bilawal trying to stay relevant, making it look like he's still part of the conversation. This is the same Bilawal who once said he would pass the 26th constitutional amendment with a brute majority. And now he's looking to the courts for justice? If the courts follow the law, he says, but which law? You already wrecked everything. Now to the next item. The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa budget will be presented in the Assembly on the 13th of June, 2025. There's been a lot of discussion about this on social media. I've raised this issue with the top leadership to see what action they'll take. The context is that there's a lot of chatter online that Imran Khan sent a message from jail saying the KP budget should not be passed until he is briefed on it. Now, it's unclear whether that briefing has taken place or not. My request to the KP government is this. If Imran Khan has been briefed and he's approved the budget, then please inform the workers and the public that his approval has been granted and the budget is now ready to be tabled. But if he hasn't been briefed, then how can the budget be presented on the 13th? That would raise questions. People will criticize the government, and some of our friends don't like criticism, especially when it's directed at an elected government. So why don't we give timely updates to our workers and social media followers? If the budget has been approved by Imran Khan after briefing him on its features and dimensions, then make it public to avoid criticism. And if not, then at least say when the briefing will happen, whether tomorrow or the day after. But clarify that it will take place before the budget is passed, so you can avoid unnecessary criticism you'll regret later. Next up, on Saturday, June 14th, a protest is being organised in front of the Pakistani embassy in Washington, D.C., because it's been reported that Field Marshal Asim Munir is visiting the United States. So if you're anywhere near Washington, D.C., or just a few hours away, I urge you to attend. I'll be there too, and many other prominent individuals are expected to join. Let's now talk about farmers, who are being devastated across Pakistan. Reports show that no major crop has yielded even half its normal output. It's total devastation across the board. Yesterday we showed you the shocking case of okra being sold for just 1 rupee per kilogram. That's around 50 rupees per 40 kilogram sack. That comes out to about 1.25 rupees per kilo. How can the farmer who grew it survive? In the middle of this crisis, Salma Butt, the Special Assistant to the Chief Minister of Punjab, said, "We must not just think about farmers. There are only 1,500 to 2,000 farmers in Punjab, while there are 140 million people here." Yes, you heard that right. She said there are just 1,500 to 2,000 farmers in all of Punjab. Let that sink in. This woman, a Special Assistant on Price Control for Maryam Nawaz, apparently doesn't know that you can find more farmers than that in a single village. Either she's completely uneducated, or she simply doesn't care to check facts. And our Chaudhry Sahib is adamant about imposing such clueless people on us. Speaking of Chaudhry Sahib, let's shift over to India. In India, Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai, Deputy Chief of Army Staff and Director General of Military Operations, has been awarded a wartime medal under the Atim Yudh Seva Medal. That's the Ultimate War Service Medal for Operation Sandur. On our side, we declared someone a Field Marshal after just a few days of skirmishes. And mind you, those skirmishes weren't even conducted by the Army, but by the Air Force. Yet we grabbed the credit and started touring the country with that title. Now India is doing something similar. Seeing our theatrics, they've started handing out medals too. Both sides are now claiming victory. Let's see how this story unfolds and where things head next. Meanwhile, Pakistan is reportedly set to acquire around 40 J-35 stealth aircraft from China. These are high-tech jets, a step above the J-10C, and I think they're absolutely necessary. I've long argued that the Air Force budget should be increased, especially as warfare increasingly depends on missiles and aircraft. In fact, I would say reduce other defense budgets slightly, not drastically, and redirect any available funds to the Air Force. The other branches have had big budgets for years. Let them take a back seat for a while and let the Air Force expand its capabilities. Also, regarding the Chairman Joint Chiefs of Staff Committee, currently it's General Sahir Shamshad Mirza. About a decade or so ago, this position would rotate among the 3 branches: Army, Navy and Air Force. Now, though, it seems the Army always gets it, even though legally the chairman can be from any branch. Since the Air Force has delivered such strong performance recently, I believe the next CJCSC should be appointed from the Air Force. This would be legally correct and would also be a recognition of their contribution. Their budget should be increased as well. That wraps up our translation of Shahbaz Gill's video. I hope this English version helped you understand his message better. Please like, share and subscribe to Awami Lens to help our community grow. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this effort.